Hello everyone, welcome to Tortilla Talk Tuesday, the day where I'm gonna answer your questions. And today's a very exciting day because, well, I don't know that I should say exciting. It's going to be an eventful day, maybe not exciting, because there is a huge problem that I have to deal with and I'm gonna get dirty dealing with it, and we'll talk about that in a second. First, I wanted to start off the video by answering some questions because I usually wait till the end of the vlog, but I wanted to talk about something right away because last week I had a video where I took a pregnancy test because I was freaking out and I was totally just having an anxiety episode of panic because I thought I might be pregnant, even though it's pretty much impossible for me to be pregnant because my husband got the snippety snoop and he is shooting blanks for days. So I should not be able to be pregnant. I'd see the comments that were like, people still get pregnant after vasectomies, and I know that's a thing, but that's not going to be a thing for me. I am not pregnant. I just had a weird late period and I'm assuming it was stress related. But I did want to talk about something because people were commenting like crazy. One, that sometimes vasectomies don't work, but two, that it's perimenopause. I'm sure I've been saying that wrong, but it's like premenopause or whatever. And I should have mentioned this in that vlog, but I know that it's not that because I quite literally was just tested for that like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. My doctor ran a bunch of tests on me because my health has been really wonky in the last year. And the majority of it is probably anxiety related because our minds are powerful and anxiety can cause like health issues, which is so weird, but we're just making sure that it's nothing more. So I've been tested for tons of different things. And one of the things we tested for was like an early onset menopause because that does run in my family a little bit. And so I was like, well, maybe that's something I'm going through. We tested and my doctor was like, you are not even close. Like your numbers are so not even close to being menopausal or premenopausal. Like you are very much a fertile myrtle ready to have periods for the rest of your life. So I just wanted to say that because there were so many comments telling me that I am dealing with premenopause, perimenopause, whatever. And I already had the same thought and I appreciate y'all looking out for me. I've been tested for it and I'll probably test for it again soon just because I'm paranoid. I just am stressed and anxious, I guess. And that caused my period to like decide to not come 1 month. I got another comment that said, use better protection. And I mentioned multiple times that Eric has a vasectomy in that video. Someone responded to him and said, better protection than a vasectomy? Like, how? Is there better? I think the only thing that's better protection than a vasectomy would be like to just never have sex. Is that not like the top tier? Like that, I feel like that's like the top birth control. Is it not? Am I crazy? I just thought that was very funny. It's like whenever a girl thinks she might be pregnant, there's always someone who's like, have you ever heard of protection? Yeah, I have. And we use it. Thought that was just a funny comment. I'm going to finish eating my lunch and then I didn't even tell you about what the problem was that we're having. Oh, you guys, a couple of days ago, I went down to the chicken coop and I saw... I think I just fell asleep. The other day I went down to the chicken coop and I saw rat poop. Maybe mouse poop, but probably rat poop because it was kind of bigger than a little tiny mouse turd. And that is not okay. I do not want mice or rats or whatever it is around my chickens because those little rodents carry diseases and I don't want them to give diseases to my chicks. And I also don't want them eating all their food because their food is expensive and I don't want them eating it. And don't even say get one of those rodent-proof feeders because we have one and they still get in that somehow. When my sister built that chicken coop, my sister is a badass and I was going through a dark period of my life and she was like, how can I help you? I don't know what to do to help. I will build you something. I am strong. And she built me the most magnificent, beautiful chicken coop on the planet and we got to custom do it exactly how we wanted it. So I did a bunch of research when we were building it and we like got the like thin like chicken coop mesh that's like you can't get through and we dug holes all around the chicken coop so that the wire went deep. So even if rodents tried to dig their way into the coop, they couldn't. But these little mother truckers somehow figured out how to get in. I don't even understand how it's possible because I know how deep those trenches go of the chicken wire. And it's not the chicken wire they can get through. It's like the really thin, like the thinly lined, I don't know how to explain it. They can't, it's rat proof, but they managed to get through and they're pooping all over in there and they're eating their food and it's time for them to go. So I'm going to go build a thicker barrier in that chicken coop with some bricks and logs and rocks and things that I can find. And also, I think I have some more of that chicken wire stuff that's rodent proof that I can also put in. And also, I read online that they don't like the smell of mint, so I might try to get a mint plant, which reminds me of something else I wanted to, oh my God, there's too many things. I need to figure out how to stay on one topic at a time. I'm not good at that. But if anyone out there is a chicken mama and you've had this problem and you have advice on how to deal with it, let me know. I mean, it's obviously not something we've been dealing with for a long time. So I'm hopeful that I caught it early enough that I can fix it, but I still don't want to have to deal with this again because the mice turds are gross. It's my Lovey. Hi, Lovey. My Lovey's here. I'm going to go. Bye. Oh my God. Ugh. Wheelbarrows are so hard to maneuver. Ow. Okay. Hold on, guys. I need to open this, and you're not allowed to come out while I get this wheelbarrow in there, okay, guys? This is not going to be easy. Oh my. After that last clip you saw of me with the wheelbarrow, things just got crazy, and I couldn't film anymore. Basically, the kids all came out to help, which is always so cute and so helpful. Yeah, it was just kind of chaos after that, but we found where there's mice tunnels, essentially. I think there's like a whole colony of mice that have like made a town, like a city per se, underneath the chicken coop. So we had to like turn a bunch of the dirt and dig and do, it was way more work than we thought it was going to be, where I thought I could just like put some bricks and some wire up and call it a day. So I think this is gonna be like a project. That's gonna take a long time. I am covered in dirt and chicken turd, so I need to shower. I will see you guys after that, maybe. Okay, I'm all showered. I've cleaned all the chicken coop poo off of me. I didn't film anymore tonight because it was just chaotic as per usual with my children's. But man, the kids are all in such a cute phase of life. What do you want, Daisy? You okay? She wants me to go to bed. She does this at night when she wants me to go to bed because she wants to cuddle. She's gonna follow me around the house tonight, just meowing until I get in bed, and then she'll climb up on my chest and start purring and fall asleep. But I can't go to bed right now. I have too much to do. I have to make cookies. This is very important. I have to wrap a birthday present because apparently all of Flynn's friends have birthdays within the same 2 months of each other, which one of the comments you guys asked a lot. The last time I was wrapping a birthday gift, I showed that I got a few different things. And so many people were like, aren't you afraid that you're over gifting? Why are you getting that kid so many things? And you know what? You are 100% correct. If you remember in that vlog, I went to multiple different stores just looking for anything that was cat themed. So what I ended up doing was ordering a bunch of different random cat stuff on a delivery app. I didn't get anything that I had requested, but I did get a bunch of random cat stuff. And so I wasn't gonna not give it to her, and I wasn't gonna keep it for myself. So I just gave it, so yes, I definitely over gifted, and it was weird of me, and you called me out, and it was weird. But what kid doesn't want multiple presents, you know? And they weren't like anything extravagant. It was like weird puzzle piece shaped cat pillows. But you're right, I did over gift. Why am I talking about that? There's literally no reason for me to be talking about that right now. What I was saying is that my kids are really cute right now. Especially the twins are so talkative and so freaking funny. And a lot of the time I don't think to go grab my camera when they're being cute. I'm just watching them be cute. But sometimes I catch things and put them on Instagram. I post random stuff there every once in a while that I don't put in my vlogs. So if you want to see more of me, you can follow me on Instagram too. But in case you didn't catch them on Instagram last week when I posted this stuff to my story, I thought I would post it here because it's cute. First thing is Wesley giving me flowers. Well, actually, Eric and Wesley and Maisie went out and picked flowers for me and gave them to me, and Wesley was explaining where he got the flowers, and it's very cute. So here's that. I love my beautiful flowers. Where did you get all these flowers?
From outside. That's outside.
Oh.
We picked these yellow ones in the grass. We found these ones in the backyard. We found these ones by the backyard. This big white one was by the fountain. And the white one's backyard, but I would the tops of these ones.
You ripped the tops of those ones?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't he adorable? The next thing I wanted to show you was the twins really love playing doctor right now, but how they play doctor is they just throw stuff on top of you. And then I also have some footage from like our security cam, baby cam footage that I didn't put on my Insta, but I'll show you here just because it's a funny follow-up of what I looked like post my doctor's appointment. Oh, hello, is this the doctor's office?
Your daddy's so full.
Oh, is this one of your patients?
He's getting stomach treatment.
Oh, how's it going?
It's good.
Doctor, where do I go? I have a tummy ache.
Right there.
Oh.
Yeah, sit there.
Thank you.
Just
Oh. This is a interesting doctor's appointment. How is this gonna help me? Ow!
Yeah!
Okay, these cookies are going in the oven, and yes, I'm wearing shorts. Sorry, it looks like I'm not wearing any pants. I'm not wearing pants, but I'm wearing, these are shorts. Okay, whatever. I'm putting these in and I'm gonna answer some tortilla talk questions. Melissa said, why can't you feed the squirrels and birds? I toss out leftovers and popcorn and cereal and dry food. Feed the squirrels all you want. There were quite a few comments about this because I talked about how I don't feed the squirrels around my house, but I was feeding them because I like to watch them on my cameras, my security cameras, but I was feeding them every day. And when I was doing that, I saw a couple comments that were like, hey, don't do that because then these animals are gonna become dependent on your food source and you don't want to mess with Mother Nature. And so I looked into it, and squirrels and chipmunks and mice and rats can try to get in your house and infest your house, and they also can just become dependent on that food, and then they won't be storing the food that they need for whatever. I don't know, I'm not a effing squirrel. I don't know how that works, but I just know that it said that it can mess with how they find and forage and store food for themselves moving forward in the future. So you just don't want them to become reliant and dependent on your food source. Yes, I a couple of times have put out nuts or leftovers or whatever, but I don't do it every day like I was doing. I don't want mice and rats here because I'm dealing with the mice and the rats in the chicken coop, which is really far away from where I'm feeding squirrels, and that was already an issue. I think those are the mice/rats that found out that I was putting food far away for squirrels and was like, ooh, there's food over here too, slay. And they like came running. You can feed a squirrel, you can feed the crows, you can feed the birds, you can feed whatever you want to feed. I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just saying for me, I don't want my house to get infested with rodents, and I don't want to mess with their life cycle and their food supply and whatever. So I'll give them little treats and snacks every once in a while, but not daily. Anthony said, random question, but what do you love to do in your spare time? What is that? I'm going to finish making these cookies and eat some cookies. I have laundry to fold, I have presents to wrap, so maybe I'll answer a couple other questions while I'm wrapping presents. Let's do that. All right, I burnt the cookies. Again, it looks like I'm not wearing pants. This looks, what a weird choice of an angle. This angle is so atrocious. I don't know how to make it look not weird with my legs. Like, should I lay down? This is like, why does this look weird? Okay, because if I sit down cross, like it looks spread eagle, it looks like I'm not wearing pants. I'm like nervous, like, okay, hold on. Ta-da! Now you can't even see my legs, they're camouflaged. Hopefully you guys approve of the present I got this time. This birthday party is jungle themed. A cute little puzzle. It's tiny, it's cute, and I just felt like, I don't know, I could get her one more cute thing, so I got this little window art fun thing. The kids are gonna all wear matching cheetah print outfits. So this one's for Flynn, and it said everyone's welcome, so we're bringing the twins too. And this is Maisie's little cheetah dress, and this is Wesley's cheetah shirt, but like, ugh, I'm so sad. I should have gotten him the matching one to Flynn. I was trying to get one that was matching to Maisie's, but these looked like they matched on the internet, and now that they are here, they don't look like they match. And this is also way too big, so I'm gonna have to roll up the sleeves and tuck it into a pair of jeans or something, but whatever, who cares? Let's answer questions while I wrap my presents. Laura said, hold on, did you just say you don't eat eggs? You've often said you love deviled eggs. LOL, I'm so confused. Was I not listening properly? You were listening properly. I was not explaining properly. I love deviled eggs, and I actually like hard-boiled eggs, and a hard-boiled egg sandwich is like, oh my gosh, heavenly. But eggs make me sick. When I eat eggs, I get nauseous. I don't know if I'm like allergic to eggs or what the deal is with that, but they do make me sick. Oh, I also love a poached egg, like an Eggs Benedict. Oof, so delicious. But literally every single time I eat eggs, my stomach hurts for most of the day. I have issues in the bathroom. I mean, it's not pretty. So I don't eat eggs often, but I do bake with eggs often. One present wrapped. Next question. Shell said, are you still doing the neurostimulation therapy? I'm not. I haven't said anything about this yet because I don't know what to say, if I'm being honest. I really wanted neurotherapy to work. I did that for a couple of months, and it was supposed to help with my anxiety and my panic and my depression and everything in between. My panic attacks did get better when I did it. My insomnia got worse. Well, it got better for like a week, and then it got worse, and it never got better again. And my anxiety got worse. The reason I was excited about the idea of neurotherapy is, one, I know people that it's worked on, but also I do this thing where I tell myself I'm making it up. So if I get hurt in any way, whether it's physically or mentally, emotionally, whatever, I'll be like, wait, did I make that up though? Maybe I'm not in pain. Maybe I'm not depressed. Maybe I don't have ADHD. Maybe I'm not anxious. Maybe that wasn't a panic attack. Maybe I'm just making it all up in my head for attention. That's right. I'm just trying to get attention because I'm a narcissistic psychopath. My brain goes crazy. So the reason I liked this neurotherapy thing is because they can ask me how I feel, and they do, but they also literally read my actual brain. They hook my brain up to all this stuff and they read my brain. So I didn't go in and say like, I'm actually more anxious than I was before. They looked at my brain and they go, oh, you're a lot more anxious. This part of your brain is telling us this, this, and this. What's going on? So I see the benefit of it. Oh my God, I am talking way too long about this. This is not that deep. I'm not doing it anymore because it's a very, very big time commitment. It was like an hour to an hour and a half every day. And on the days where they read my brain and did the brain mapping, I was there for like a few hours. Not only that, but it's not covered by insurance and it's extremely expensive. So if it works, it's totally worth it. And I would happily pay a lot of money to lessen the depression, the anxiety, the panic attacks. So I didn't mind that I had to pay out of pocket. I felt very lucky and fortunate that I was able to do that. But I did feel like I was not getting better. I was getting worse at the end. And they even said that. So I felt like, oh, I don't want to just keep going back to this thing that I'm now dreading going to every day and spend all this money and all this time when it's not even working for me. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It just means that it wasn't working on me at that time in my life. I don't know anything about this. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a brain genius person like they are. This I know does work on people. I know people personally that it has worked on. For me, my panic attacks stopped, but I just didn't feel like there was enough benefit for me to keep going. I felt like it was starting to just stress me out and make me more anxious, and maybe I'll try it again later down the line. But right now in my life, it's not helpful for me to go every single day. That was so long-winded. I am so sorry. Clearly I do need to go back because what's wrong with me that it took me 20 minutes to answer that question? Hannah said, I think I remember you saying that you could listen to the SAS podcast for free. If I'm remembering right, can someone tell me where you can listen to it? I think you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts and like Spotify and things. I actually don't. Rachel uploads that, but I do know that you're supposed to be able to listen to it for free. And I think you can listen to it for free on Patreon. You don't have to be a member of our, or like pay a subscription or whatever. You can listen to it for free on Patreon, but also you should be able to hear it on Apple Podcasts and all the places you hear podcasty things. But Rachel's in charge of that. So you can listen to the episode we uploaded yesterday because there's a new episode out right now. The link is below. So if you're a member of the Patreon, you can go watch the episode and listen to the episode and also get a bunch of other bonus content. We play games and upload weird other extra bonus vlogs and footage and pictures and chat. Tons of stuff we do on the Patreon if you're a member, but it is free to listen to. Oh my God, I need to go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. I was about to say don't forget to subscribe. I don't think I've said that in like years. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Push the like button. But you can subscribe if you want to. And check out the link in my bio below. Is it a bio anymore? The description box, whatever it's called. For the Sky Strong Foundation. I'm trying to help raise awareness and funds for childhood cancer this month. And donate if you can. I love y'all, and I'm going to go now. Okay, goodbye.